Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Global Diamond Broker podcast in New York.
Live from New York, it's the Global Diamond Broker podcast, but we won't be live when you listen to it.
Oh, we might be pretty live.
Well,
It's a
not
couple
really.
hours. Yeah.
Live is live, though, isn't it?
Well, whatever.
And it's not Saturday night either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not... Anyway, we digress. We're in downtown New York. We're in the beautiful Intercontinental on Times Square.
Times Square.
And we've spent the last couple of days looking at some crazy diamonds. And we're going to share those sorts of stories and a lot more to come, I guess, in this episode. There's a lot of very cool things we've seen. We've seen some pink diamonds that are worth multi-million dollars. Now remember, these are the most concentrated form of wealth on earth. Some Argyle pink diamonds, some Argyle red diamonds, which are multi-million dollar stones.
They are very rare.
The rarest of the rare.
The rarest of the rare.
And it's interesting because, as we don't talk about this a whole lot, but 90% of them, over 90%, came from the Argyle Pink Diamond Mine in
Which
Perth,
is now
Australia,
closed.
which is now closed.
Which probably adds to the rarity. But
Well, it's just prices of these things are skyrocketing. When you talk about hard asset investing, people often think of gold and silver, but think of this hard asset. Never gone down in value, never poised to appreciate more due to the fact that the mine is closed. So they're not making them anymore. There's no, and Argyle, owned by Rio Tinto, the mine was owned by, and is owned, I guess still, by Rio Tinto, which is the second biggest mining company in the world, a multi-billion-dollar company, and these little wonders of nature have turned out to be a wonder of the financial industry as well, and we're going to talk about that today. Of course, we'll talk about Judy's favorite subject lately, diamond jewelry to wear. As we're expanding our line, she has this beautiful 16-inch choker on today. And these, again, whenever you see any of our jewelry, it's stunning on you, by the way.
thank you.
You know it's stunning on you, right?
I know.
You want to keep it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're coming out with an entire line of our own jewelry with our diamonds now, which is a step I never thought I would ever take. And, but, you know, again, when we produce a ring for our clients or anything like that, what we produce is a product that you can wear it anywhere in the world. We could go into the best jewelry store in New York today, and it's as good as the best in the world. And so that's what we... Now, you seem a little subdued today, Judy. We've been in New York a couple of days. Did you get up
We
there?
had a little bit of too much fun last night.
Like,
and
a
I
little
think,
too much fun
yeah.
was had, hey? So...
But you're in New York. That's what you do. You have fun. You go and explore the city. You go down the Diamond District and see all of the different diamond jewelry stores and lots of Jewish people.
Lots of Indian people.
And lots of
I mean,
Indian people.
You know, 9 out of 10 diamonds today come out of India. They're made and manufactured. Jinx, by the way.
Yeah.
They're made and manufactured in India. And so there's a lot of those families here. And a lot of families I've known for many decades in the business now that celebrate certain traditions. And one of them, apparently, that's affecting Judy a little bit today is the... Do you want to explain the tradition?
No, you go for it.
Like, we had to stop them from doing tequila shots at 11 in the morning, right? And it's a very traditional business. And when you see your friends from a long time ago, it's one of the things that they do. I said no, and then we had that family take us to lunch.
You were kind of easily convinced, though, I will say.
Well, we had a lot of fun yesterday.
Yeah,
I'll
it was
say
a lot of
that.
fun.
And it's old friends I haven't seen since really...
They were kids.
Well, not really, but they really pre-COVID is the last time that I saw them, because this is our first trip since COVID. But I've known this family, and it's a very big family in the colored diamond business. You can go to Leibish.com and see, and we're actually going to have Itzik, the head honcho from Leibish. Well, his dad's really the head honcho. coming on the podcast next week. And so you'll hear from one of the top. I mean, I don't think he's as good as me, right, on colored diamonds, but certainly as a family, they're one of the top ones. He's going to kill me for saying that. One of the top families in the world. And this is what we do. Look, our quest is simple. It's for you. It's not for us. We seek out the rarest, most beautiful diamonds in the world. The only return on a diamond is beauty. And, not only that, but one of the reasons we're in New York is we also sell into the New York market some of our own rare pink diamonds and champagne diamonds and yellow diamonds and green diamonds. And that's a big part of our business that we don't really talk about a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I guess these trips can be a little bit mind-numbing just for the things you see.
Is that a play on words? Mind-numbing? Get it?
Yeah, that's quite... I guess if you have to...
Someone's got to laugh at my jokes, okay?
Yeah, that's cute. She's referring to a diamond mine.
I think they get it, Colin. I think they get it.
But it's interesting that you bring that up because... Mm-hmm. People always kind of think that I am or that we are proponents of lab-grown diamonds when we're shipping today a 4-carat.
413. Just saying.
413.
Mine diamond.
By the way,
flawless.
those numbers add up to an 8.
Yeah.
And it's going to China.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Donald Trump would say, China. I like the way he says China.
I kind of do too.
Right? So that's a 4-carat. That stone's worth more than a cool $250,000 US. And this diamond came out of a mine. Now, what this diamond, and we're going to do some more stories on this diamond, because it's one, we're brokers, okay? We only broker the most beautiful in the world. If you're going to get a diamond, it's not the most beautiful, don't get it. Don't waste your money anymore. But this one came out of a mine. It was important to her. And it's an extraordinary diamond. We're going to do some stories on it. And I'm sure it'll make its way to our TikTok account where, by the way, I'm TikTok famous.
Oh, I knew that was going to come out of your mouth.
Right? But I'm cute as a button.
So cute, Colin.
Right?
So cute.
Like, you never get tired of me, right?
Never. Oh my gosh, never.
Like, you never be mean to me.
Anyways, Colin's referring to the fact that we are pro-choice and that there's, the beauty of having the option to choose between a lab-grown and a mined. But I think we both know what I shouldn't say recommend. I should be more careful with my words.
So here's the thing. If the guy's buying you the diamond...
What guy?
Yeah, good point. What am I talking about?
But if I were to get engaged, I would definitely choose a lab-grown diamond.
Would you?
Yeah.
After seeing that 4-carat yesterday?
Oh, that was a pretty nice
Like a pretty
4-carat.
spectacular diamond, really. I mean, but it's no more beautiful, but it was like I got goosebumps literally when we opened the package.
I have footage of him getting goosebumps.
Like this
opening
is
the diamond.
This is this diamond certified by the Gemological Institute of America,
which we visited, by the way.
And we're going to do video on that. We've done so much already, and we still have a day to go. But we certified by the Gemological Institute of America. And this is an interesting story because of the fact that this diamond got a special letter with the GIA certificate. So this diamond, you cannot, there's no improvement on it. It's certificate.
It's flawless.
It's flawless. That's one thing. Not internally flawless. There's lots of IFs, but flawless is flawless. Inside, outside, there's nothing. There's no comments on the diamond.
That would take away from the beauty of the stone.
Anything at all. It is a triple excellent GIA. It's also hearts and arrows. If you don't know what hearts and arrows is, many of our round diamonds are. Google it, please, and understand what it is. But this is an interesting diamond because the letter that came with it, a separate document, talks about the fact, one of the things I've talked about recently, how there's no nitrogen in the diamond. In fact, the last TikTok I posted, where, by the way, I'm TikTok famous.
So, Colin, tell us more about how you're TikTok famous.
Did I mention that? I'm TikTok famous, for those of you who haven't heard
this
me.
diamond was a nitrogen-free diamond.
Nitrogen-free. And so, it's one of the most plentiful elements in the universe is nitrogen on your periodic table. And these diamonds, and what nitrogen does is causes a diamond to...
Darken.
You're such a good student. You've done so well.
You're such a great teacher, though.
Aren't I? Yeah. I'm so patient and everything.
I wouldn't call it patient, but...
Right? I don't want to be a teacher.
Well, you shouldn't be one.
I'm compelled to be.
No.
Right? But yeah, so...
You're a diamond teacher.
I'm a diamond teacher.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're that's what we're doing this week. We're in New York. You're going to see us in other places in the world. I love New York.
Okay, that's enough.
I've come here a lot of times. I've probably been here 50 times in my career.
And I'm losing my New York City virginity, so...
Is that what's going on here? What does that mean?
It means I've never been to New York City before.
Yeah, it's been fun. We've had fun.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do while we're here. We're actually opening an office here in New York because of ease to the rest of the world of our products. Mm-hmm. So it's to bring diamonds into our home of Vancouver. Every single stone is a little bit cumbersome because of
customs, taxes.
Taxes are just, no matter what, you have to pay that 5%, and it's gnarly, the GST in Canada. So, not that we're not paying our taxes, but our accountants have set it up, right? Our accountants have set it up so that we can operate out of New York. So, you're going to be seeing us here a lot.
And that means more money in your pocket because we'll be drop shipping and...
Yeah, that's
beneficial
exactly
for
right.
you and us.
Ease of, where it would take us a week before to ship things from Canada and get through
not to mention how quickly you can get your
everything's
your
overnight now. Yeah. And since COVID came along, and I like to talk about this, the movement and shipping of diamonds is not what it used to be. Mm-hmm. Right? Like technology has really stepped in. Most of our diamonds, 100,000 US or less, we can ship through FedEx. Now today, that's a different story because when we ship this diamond to Hong Kong, we're going to be shipping through, you remember the name of the company?
Melka Amit.
Melka Amit. Look at you, eh?
I'm sharp, aren't I?
You're very, very, very sharp. You're a very bright woman. So it's an Israeli company. And so this company is an extraordinary company. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'll tell you a couple of stories. If you want to ship with Melka Amit, you can call them up. The guy will show up in your office. You can tell him. You don't need to do paperwork or anything. Where you want the diamond to go. You can take the plain diamond by itself and put it in his hand, and he'll just take it.
We're not going to actually put it in his hand, but...
Well, we'll put it in their hands eventually, but we'll package it
but
up.
But not literally, yeah,
first.
Exactly.
But it's a beautiful piece of jewelry.
Could you imagine just drops a D flawless 4-carat mine diamond in someone's hand?
So what we were able to do was have our master goldsmith
set it in jewelry.
Make the jewelry and come here to our office here and have the diamond set here. Mm-hmm. And now it's on its way to its new home actually. In Taiwan is where it's actually going, is to Taiwan. So that's exciting for us. As you know, we're shipping all over the world these days. What was the other? Oh, Melka Amit. And so this is a company, you've heard me talk about the fact that when we're starting to travel again, so I don't want anybody to get ideas, but I would go to a place like Singapore and put $5 million worth of diamonds in my pocket. And these guys, these Israeli trained nasty mofos, as my kids would say, would follow me and be my security. And so when I would...
As if you need a security guard. You are the security guard.
Yeah, it's not the same though. Sophisticated. Like I'm a big boy, there's no question. Mm-hmm. And
really the looks that we get really everywhere we go. Oh my gosh.
I think it's because I'm so good looking though. Anyway, we spend a lot of our time explaining to people we're not a couple.
No, I do. Just to put it out there, we're not together.
You're not the only one that does that, okay? Like, I don't want to be that creepy old guy. I mean, I might be him at some point, but not yet.
No.
Okay, there's no sugar baby action going on here. And so someone asked us the other day.
Oh my gosh, the airport worker. We were at the bar having some drinks. I was having a Bloody Mary because... anyways.
That's right.
Anyways, and so
Are we going to tell this whole story or just this
No,
part?
I walk up to the bar and the guy and I are kind of flirting. The bartender and I are flirting. He's super cute, by the way. And he goes, "Are you and him, like, together?" And I said, "Oh my God, no, we are not." And got his number.
Well, you know, here's
So had
the
he
thing.
actually thought that we were together?
But this is your dating life. He works in an airport in Toronto. You live in downtown Vancouver.
I know.
Hey? Like, your sisters and I need
This
to form
could be the
that
start of a love
tribunal.
story.
Yeah, it could be the start of a beautiful love story. He strikes me as the type that wants to settle down and get married.
Yeah, who knows?
Right? Like, that was his vibe for sure. I know.
Anyways.
Okay, that is not what's going on for him.
Anyways.
We need you.
Do you guys hear that? This is New York City, okay? It's just
Like, just
nonstop.
nonstop. Everybody here blows their horns. We're not used to that coming
People
from...
here are quite aggressive, too.
Yeah, quite aggressive.
It's like you bump into someone, you say sorry, and they're like, sorry.
Culturally, it's so different. They think Canadians are like the nicest people in the world.
We're really not.
We're really not. So what other diamonds do we have here that we've been sort of impressed with? This D-Flawless, you're going to see a lot more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the absolute top of the business. This is the most beautiful diamond. This is as good as they can get technically or
I was scared
visually.
to even touch it.
Right?
So I'm like, I don't want to flaw this. Yeah, D-Flawless it.
D-Flawless it. Yeah, it's the what would you call it? It's the top of the ladder. It's the top rung. There's not one aspect of the diamond, and this is a diamond out of a mine, respectfully. But yeah, when it came out of the package,
We're all nervous.
I got goosebumps. I mean,
yeah. I might insert a clip of the diamond here.
You know, and as a broker, imagine if I hit my mic.
I know,
what
I
would
would've
be
lost
going
my
on
shit.
right now? We would have to take a segment because she'd lose it on me. But here's the good news is when she does it,
It's okay.
It's okay. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Quite the double standard. But.
It's quite you operate on double standards.
Yeah.
So
Anyways.
then, fast forward to the maid this morning that we had to explain we're not a couple together.
She called me his little princess, and I almost threw up in my
Well, that's
mouth.
because I call you princess because you behave like one.
I am a princess.
Yeah.
I deserve to be
You and
treated like
Meghan
one.
Markle.
What else do we have going on
That's
today?
just mean, the Meghan Markle comment. There's no call for that.
Yeah, let's move on.
Sure. What else do you want to talk about? We've got our line of jewelry coming out, which is exciting. Right? You can't really see it here on the podcast because this is just a podcast. But that's a diamond choker.
16 inches.
D-colored diamonds, triple X,
Yes,
all the best in the
better.
world. That's what we do. And it's stunning.
No.
16 carats of diamond, 16.7 carats. And 9,000 US dollars, guys.
Can't get any better than that.
In the whole wide world.
Yeah.
You'll go to jewelry. Jewelers will buy it from us.
And then mark it up.
And
insane
double it.
amounts.
It's called keystoning in the
yeah.
diamond industry. And they'll keystone it. And yeah. So yeah, it's been an exciting trip so far. Our first trip to... And we're happy to be able to do a podcast here. This is kind of fun. Yeah.
You should see our setup right now. It's quite funny.
But it's funny when we're home as well, so it doesn't really matter. But there's a lot of things you guys coming up with the company as well. We're going to be not only moving into jewelry, and again, look, our niche is simple. This is the best stuff in the world at prices that defy comparison. I believe luxury is all about beauty. And if you can buy luxury at a better price, I think that's
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be introducing our new brand along with this line. It's going to be called Rare Rock. And it's the world's visually and technically most beautiful diamonds and diamond jewelry. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
Only available at the Global Diamond Broker. That's me. Oh, I guess it's you pretty soon. You're going to be a global diamond broker graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But you've done nicely. You've matured nicely in the business. I have to give you some credit. You annoy the hell out of me, but I think you annoy the hell out of most people. So
Probably.
right.
Anyways,
And then our social media. We're expanding our social media campaigns.
site should be coming out very
Our
soon.
new
so
website.
stay
If you
tuned.
haven't
Sign
registered to win, we're giving away an Argyle pink diamond. If you Google these things, they are going up in price so fast. We were talking about hard assets. This most concentrated form of wealth on the earth. They're not making it anymore. It's not laboratory grown. These
Right.
are
It's
diamonds.
a certain category of diamonds.
These are Argyle
Argyle,
diamonds,
yeah.
which everyone is laser inscribed at Argyle. You can log into the Argyle, online vault, I guess, and see the details of your diamond and verify your diamond, which is pretty cool. And it's a hard asset.
It's a
on
hard
the
one to
planet.
say. Say it
Yeah.
10 times fast. No, don't.
No, I'm not going to try that. Not today. So those are some of the things that are coming, and we're going to be boarding the plane early tomorrow morning, so early,
I want to stay here forever.
and I want to leave you here. Just kidding. JK, JKJL.
Good luck trying to find a replacement for GIA Judy. Okay. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Was there anything else?
I think we got most things. I think it's thanks for tuning in. We're live from New York.
Yes.
And it's exciting. And, we are the Global Diamond Broker. We're abroad, and we're going to be abroad a lot in the future. We're looking at going to countries like Israel and doing our podcast. Now, Israel is a different market. We're going to be going to India and taking you through cutting centers in India because we literally take you backstage. Today, we're going to be going to Malka Ahmet, to their office here in New York. There's the GIA office, and these are things your retailer's not going to show you. The industry doesn't want you seeing what really goes on in the industry. We have video of that 4-carat being set. We're going to share with our friends and clients across the globe. And in the meantime, have fun.
Hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And the view.
Yeah, downtown New York. We're just off of Times Square in the beautiful Intercontinental. It's been a blast. We've got a lot more work to do before we leave. And so you guys take care. We will see you soon.
Bye.
Thanks, GIA Judy.
Thanks, Colin. The Global Diamond Broker.
Yeah.